Okay, we're back with our second card, and this will be, I kind of called it our technique card for this month, although the technique is really just how to make multiples, which is one of my favorite things, making multiples out of one project. So for this one, I'm using again the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set, and there's a big die cut. We used the little one last time. This is the big rainbow die cut, and it cuts 4 separate rainbow pieces. So you can cut them out of designer series paper like I did here, or out of cardstock or foil or whatever you like to make some fun rainbows. I'm sure you've seen these online. A lot of people have been playing with this stamp set and bundles. So let me grab my little kit here, and I do have kits left if you would like to do a kit with us. So I just used a basic white card base, and we'll go ahead and attach the designer series paper. Again, I used the Rainbows and Sunshine paper, which was a celebration item. Oh, that side's pretty too, but I think I want more of a plain background, so we'll squiggle some glue on there. Do I want my squiggles up or down? I don't know. How about that for the background? Because I want it to look like sky. So we've got a blue piece, and now I've got 4 rainbow pieces cut from 4 more of those designer series papers. And I got out a full pack of a piece of designer paper from dimensionals, because I'm going to use a lot of dimensionals on these cards. I already used some on the fun fold, and now I'm going to put some on my rainbow pieces. Let's see, which way am I going to do this? We'll do, okay, that one, flip that one over. Got to get the right size because these rainbows are not exactly the same size. All right, and then that one's gonna be that way. Okay, got it right. Would hate to have my rainbow all mishmash. All right, so I'm gonna put a bunch of dimensionals on here to have it pop up off of my card. And the reason I'm saying that you can use this to make multiples is you're cutting from 4 different papers. So you can make 4 cards out of this. You have, unless you want your rainbow to be all the same, which is fine, that could work too. But if you want all the pieces to be different, then you're going to have enough to make 4. And not only will you have your 4 rainbows, but you'll also have the outside piece from when you die cut. So you can tell that yesterday was daylight savings, can't you? Because I'm getting kind of sleepy. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Just space out those rainbows pieces. Okay, the next thing we should have a cloud. Yes, in your kit you should have a cloud punched out from the cloud punch. And we'll go ahead and stamp on that. And I'm using a sentiment from Flowering Rain Boots because this bundle really goes nicely with the rainbow. So it says, rain or shine, I'm here for you. On some of my samples you'll see some other stamp sets that I use. So if you don't have that particular stamp set, I'm sure you can find something good that will work. Okay, I already had my stamp out. Here it is. And I'm going to stamp in Bermuda Bay, which is this color here. I like to do my sentiment in the darkest color that I'm using if I decide not to do black. Let's see, there we go. Rain or shine, I'm here for you. And again, attach it with some dimensionals. You can see why I got a full pack out here. And there's that. And another fun product that I found that really coordinates nicely with this bundle is the Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials. And there's some clear ones and some silver ones. And for this card, we're going to use the silver ones because I wanted them to look like raindrops. So grab my take your pick tool. And there's actually 3 types of these. There's teardrop ones. There's kind of like triangles or diamonds, and then round ones. But I think the diamonds also look pretty good as raindrops too. So I'll grab a few of these diamonds here and just add them to the card. And in a minute, I'm going to show you the inside. I used the Flowering Rain Boots bundle just to stamp up the inside to make it really nice on the inside as well. So, okay, there's the one I just did. Here's my sample. I put the boots and the tulips on the inside, and then the sentiment, every storm that comes also ends. So that would make a nice cheerful encouragement card for someone. All right, so that project was pretty quick, but I do want to show you some other samples as well. So let's see. This one, I used some of my scraps that I had left of the paper and added some of the clouds. This particular cloud is on one of those rainbow and sunshine papers that you can punch out with the punch. This was my St. Patrick's Day card. I just made all green rainbows and added a die cut pot out of gold and a shamrock, of course, out of hearts. And there's more about that on my blog, Craft Docs, so you can go there if you want more about the St. Patrick's Day card. This was a swap I got, and so lots more bright, cheerful rainbows. And then this was one I made really with the outside piece of that rainbow. You can see I'm kind of pulling it apart here. So if you have a big enough piece, when you're cutting out the pieces, you can add them to a card like this. So for the cardstock, it's really easy to cut let's see, that would be a 4" by 5 1/4. I didn't do that with the designer paper because I wanted to get 2 rainbows out of each piece, so I only used a 3" and kind of squeaked out those 4 pieces. But I did also want to mention this umbrella punch is on the clearance rack. I didn't check it today to see if it's still there, but it has been on the clearance rack, so that was a nice addition. And then I also used a stamp from the No Matter the Weather kit, which is in the kits collection in the store. So that's another item that goes nicely together with this theme. Here's a couple more. Here's one with the 4 different colors of cardstock, and then one with the outside of the cardstock after I die cut. And again, I added some of those clouds. And I did want to point out, if you see, I don't have a piece handy right here. Oh, maybe I do. Let me grab it. Yeah, here's my extra paper. This piece of the designer paper had lots of clouds, but only a few of them, you know, aren't cut off. But you can use those cut off pieces just fine. So here's an idea. Here I just used the top bit and I kind of put it down at the bottom. So, and here that piece was missing a little bit, but it looks fine right there. And you can nest them behind each other as well. So that's just a nice way to use those pieces that you can punch out of designer paper. And Stampin' Up! Is always great about making everything so versatile so you can use it in many different ways. Okay, so that's it for the second card with the rainbow pieces and our technique. There's the one we just made. I'm going to sign off now and get ready for our easy layout card. That's the next one.